Hi, Virgo. Welcome to your reading. I wanted to say a huge shout out, happy birthday. Hope you guys are enjoying your season so far. We're going to get into September for you guys, see what's going on for your birthday season. We're going to look at your recent past, your current energy, and the near future. And then we'll get into your person's energy and your energy and see what's going on there. I do want to say a huge shout out. Thank you so much to all of you who support and have been here. And thank you to those of you that are clicking in. If you're new, welcome. I hope you'll stay. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate for you guys, definitely check out your other placements. All right, so let's see what's going on for you. I saw the Ace of Pentacles. It was clearly there to be seen. So it looks like some kind of a new opportunity. You could be feeling really inspired this month because it's a beginning of a new cycle for you guys. Let's see what the cards have to say. Somebody could have just gotten a job offer, I just heard. All right, so in the recent past, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse with the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Six of Pentacles. In the current energy, we have the Nine of Swords, the Magician, and the Ten of Cups. And then in the near future, we have the Five of Pentacles, the Sun card, and the Knight of Wands. Now, the overall energy for you guys for the month is the Ace of Cups in reverse. Now, that doesn't mean that there isn't going to be love opportunities for those of you that are single. It's just saying that you might want to hold back on that your energy is probably going to be more focused on other aspects of your life. It could be that you just want to spend more time with your family, friends, getting out, enjoying the shift in the seasons, things like that, depending on where you live. Here where I am in the US, in this particular area, it's just now starting to get a little bit cooler, nicer. It's not quite as humid. So you guys just it feels like that's where your focus is going to be. Your energy seems to be much about work. So let's get into that and see. Now, relationship will definitely pop up because I see something is going on here. We have the Nine of Cups with the Ace of Wands in reverse and then the Six of Pentacles. So something that wasn't balanced. You may have felt like you were giving too much of yourself. This could be in both areas of your life. So I'm going to stick with work and a relationship. You can see how he's giving to these other people. And the Ace of Wands in reverse just tells me that you might have lost your drive. You could have lost your passion for this particular relationship. If it's work, it's like I feel like I give too much and I'm losing my passion for the thing that I thought I loved. That's why the Ace of Pentacles, I think, was so obviously there when I was shuffling, because it feels like some of you are going to be looking for a new opportunity, and I'll explain in the near future why I see that that's probably going to happen, because you may need to walk away, even if it's going to be difficult for you. But right now I just see that this is just not fulfilling you anymore. Now, if this is a relationship, it could be the same scenario. You feel like you're always giving to other people in relationships and you just aren't receiving the same thing in return. Now, we're going to clarify this and we'll see what any other messages are that need to come out. So in the current energy, it's saying that there is some sadness over something. Yes, we go through the ebbs and flows, so you could have had a good span of time, things were going good, and then all of a sudden something happened, and that's what I feel. It's like one thing after another. You could just be feeling a little bit stressed right now. It could be between the moon cycles. When we finish out the full moon into the new moon cycle, that can be a tough one for some people, depending on your placements, and you could just feel a little bit overwhelmed at the time. But they're saying focus, because what you're trying to manifest is getting out of a place where you're not happy. And that's a good thing. So even if you're feeling a little bit like this is just not where I want to be, with the Magician in the center, you've still got that gumption. You still have that get up and go to manifest what you want. So it's about setting your intentions. Yes, we have to go through these stressful times. Sometimes we just have to feel our way through it. But it feels like you're not going to give up. You're going to keep manifesting, because you know that these little bumps sometimes right on the other side of that is something fantastic. And it could be a relationship as well. You may have given up hope at one point and be like, I'm just not going to focus on love at all right now, because it just doesn't seem to be going anywhere with the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Hermit. maybe you're meeting people that just haven't worked on themselves enough and they seem to be a repetitive type of relationship. With the Five of Wands in reverse, it's like, I don't want to have to compete for somebody's attention. I don't want to have drama in my life. I'm not terribly excited about it. So there's a part of you that could be holding back in the relationship department. You just want to get to a place where things are calm. Now, if you're in a current relationship, you could be stressed out about where things are going to go. And it seems as though you could be moving to a calmer place. Could that be walking away from that relationship? Absolutely. Could it mean that things just need to be worked on? Absolutely. It could go either way. For some of you, it's going to be one, and some of you, it's going to be the other. All right. So with the near future, we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun, and the Knight of Wands. That drive, that passion, that excitement feels like it's just not moving. The Five of Pentacles, it's like staying somewhere where you don't want to really be anymore. And the Sun in the middle is saying, don't do that anymore. Release whatever it is that just isn't working. Don't be afraid to take that step forward, because on the other side of that, right in the center of finding your passion again and walking away from something that doesn't work, is happiness. So we know that subconsciously. We don't always follow that, because the getting through it part is what we fear, what we don't want to experience. But they're saying on the other side is definitely something so much brighter and happier than you can see at this moment. So September, you could be making a lot of decisions. They could be some really big ones. With the Sun, you could be dealing with a Leo. I have a lot of water energy as well, so a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. They're also drawing my attention to the Pentacles. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, another Virgo, or a Taurus. All right, so let's get some clarification on this. With the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, I do feel there is a sense of something is going to balance out. There's a need to find that passion again. So if you're stuck in a dead-end job, or you're somewhere that it just doesn't excite you anymore, they do indicate that you're gonna find that balance within you. It's like there's gonna be, I always say this, there's gonna be a moment where you just kind of snap and wake up and go, okay, I've got to find either a different position or a new opportunity comes your way, and it's something out of the blue. And for me to say that, just keep your eyes open, because I don't always say that when I see the Ace of Pentacles. So it could be that in September you get that surprising new offer that gets you out of that place. All right, so let's see what the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands is saying for you. This is for Virgo. We have the World card. See, that's a cycle that's closing out. So something is definitely shutting down. It could be a small area of your life, but in this case, I'm going to say something bigger is going to transform throughout this month. Over the next 2 to 3 months, I'm hearing. So expect that. Allow that energy to keep moving and letting this cycle completely close out, because you're starting a new chapter of your life. This is a new birth year for you. So know that a lot of things can change as your birthday comes and then into the next year. All right. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. And on the bottom is the Page of Cups. So this is a refreshed new energy. It could be that you're refreshing what your thoughts are about love. The Four of Pentacles and the World together just tells me that you're holding on to your money. You could be saving. This is also, for some reason, they're bringing up investing. It sounds like an oxymoron, right? But because you've held on to your money, or you've been kind of cautious with your, not just with your money, but with your resources in general, it feels like now is a good time for you to be investing into either, hold on one sec, they're giving me 3 different things. Of course, investing into yourself, but investing into long-term, like bonds they're bringing up. Not always the best investments, I guess, but I'm not one to get into the financial world that way to explain all of that. You guys probably know, you're better investors than a lot of signs. So it's like keeping on top of those things, because it seems like they're going to start increasing for you. So something's going to shift and change around your money. It could be the new job is going to pay you much more, and you just need to hold on to what you have. And then for others of you, they're saying to invest into something that's going to be long-term, something that you can't touch. All right. So let's look at the the Nine of Swords with the Magician. So we have the Tower card. This is that big change that I'm talking about. It's allowing these things to fall out of your life that don't serve you anymore. And then the Queen of Pentacles comes in because it's going to create, I love that, the Lovers showed up. It's going to create this new sense of self for you. So don't let go of those things that you've been dreaming about. Getting beyond something that was either stressful or making you unhappy, because on the other side of that, here you come, showing up as yourself. I think of her as a Virgo. It could be any one of your sign, any one of the earth signs. But in this case, I'm going to say she's at a place where she feels good. Her back is turned to that tower like, you know what? It's okay that these things fell down. It may have sucked at the moment, but I'm really happy about where I've come to. So that is definitely the result. The current energy is saying that you're going to get to a more stable place. You're going to feel better about those changes that had to happen in order for you to get beyond any kind of stress or sadness or unhappiness. Now, this could have been a breakup of a family situation, and maybe there's a part of you that just wants to find that balance. You want to manifest some kind of ease, and there may be a big argument that happens, and that helps clear the air. That's going to be for some of you. All right, so if this is a relationship and this has had to fall apart, we're going to get some clarifications with the Five of Pentacles. You could have left it in the past, and that's why it's showing up in reverse, and that helped you realize that happiness was going to be found elsewhere. All right, so let's look at the Five of Pentacles with the Sun. Tell me about that. So we have the Ace of Swords, which means a new beginning, making a clear decision, not questioning what it is that you have been thinking, the things that you have been wanting to do. It's very mental energy. So I think you're getting clear in the near future about what's going to truly, truly make you happy. And then we have the Temperance in reverse. So there may be a little bit of impatience. You may feel a little bit stuck as you start to make these shifts and changes, but you will get to the other side of it. And that's what's so beautiful about the Sun energy. So being impatient isn't a bad thing. You're going to have clarity around the next step. And for some of you, it's going to be walking away from something long-term. The job could have been something long-term, and all of a sudden this brand new opportunity pops up and you're like, this is it. This is what I needed. This is where my passion is going to be reignited. The Page of Cups that we had seen before on the bottom of the deck, that's a new, refreshed sense of loving parts of your life, not just about a new love necessarily. It could also mean that some of you have the opportunity for new love in September. That's going to be for some. And for those of you who just want to be single, you might just be focusing on work and getting yourself straight there so that you can open yourself up in the future for that love situation to come in for you. All right, so if you do have someone and you want to stick around, we're going to look into their energy. That's next. This is for Virgo. All right, Virgo in their person. So I see the Two of Pentacles, which is a back and forth energy. So some of you could be going back and forth about whether you even want to stay in this relationship or not. That's for those of you who have been feeling a little bit stressed out or unhappy. Let's see. So we have the King of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Cups in reverse, the Three of Wands in reverse, and the Temperance card. This is an interesting energy of your person. Yours is the Knight of Cups in reverse with the Nine of Wands, the Strength card, and the Ten of Cups. So the overall energy is the Eight of Swords. So if there's, on either one of your parts, if you're thinking that this is stuck, it's actually not. Like, there is the ability to either create success, have a conversation, open up the dialogue so that the two of you can work this out. But I'd be cautious with this person, because right now I feel like their energy is that they can't give you a straight answer. So you may be dealing with someone who has the idea that things are just kind of stuck in a rut, and they're trying to come out of the energy of feeling like things are confusing or frustrating. But right now they don't have a tremendous amount of clarity. I don't know if they're talking to you about this. It can also mean that somebody has a tendency to lie a little. So if you feel like this person's a little misleading, they might be. Now, with the Three of Wands in reverse, not the most patient person, which is ironic because the Three of Wands would be somebody willing to wait, and then Temperance shows up. But it's in reverse. So you've got conflicting energy. It's like someone, and then the Two of Pentacles pops back in my head. This is someone who goes back and forth between wanting to be in the relationship and not wanting to be in it. This could be vice versa. So if you resonate more with this energy, this could be you. I think what Spirit's trying to say is to have patience if you do want this to work out. Now for you, I have the King or Knight of Cups, and then the Nine of Wands and the Strength card with the Ten of Cups. To me, this just says you have the desire to find something that is going to meet all of your needs. We all want that. Is every relationship perfect? No. But I feel like we're in a time now in humanity where we're finding relationships that are super fulfilling. One, because we're much more spiritually connected. Two, because we've been through such difficult relationships in the past that we've learned a lot of lessons. Especially if you're here and you're watching this, you know many people that went through their spiritual journey had to experience tough ones. For you, I feel like this is the wounded warrior. It's like, I've learned everything I need to learn. I have found my strength and I know what I want in a relationship. And I don't sense necessarily that you're willing to fight for this. You may be unwilling to move forward. You're going to let this person come to you. And if they keep going back and forth, I think you're going to find the strength to put behind you what you need to so that you can find your ultimate happiness. Do you feel like it could be with this person? I sense that you do. But can they get out of the space that they're in? So let's take a peek at the romance angels and we'll see what that has to say. This is for Virgo for September, please. This is for Virgo. We have engagement, so it's possible you could be engaged to this person or had been thinking about marriage, codependency. And then we have let go of control issues and worth waiting for. And then the bottom is, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So are you willing to, if this person's a little bit confused or can't really tell you exactly what they want, I do sense that there's a possibility that this could lead to the ultimate relationship. I do see that you feel this person is your happiness. So it could lead to engagement for sure. Possibly you could be engaged within this month. So even though you feel like, I'm not sure where this person stands, I think you might be surprised for some of you. I don't always say that. So this is an unusual situation. Normally I just say it's probably someone you could possibly be engaged to. Now, codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. For some reason, I'm being drawn to your person's energy. You could be dealing with somebody who might drink a little bit too much. And then we have let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. I think that's where the Temperance card comes in. It's almost as if you have to have patience with them. You don't have to do anything, by the way. It's what I'm picking up from the energy is to let go of that and just kind of go about your business. And if they come around, fantastic. You don't have to wait for anyone, obviously, but it's letting go and letting God. And then we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. That's exactly what I was talking about. When the time is right is when things will definitely start to mesh and come together. All right, so we'll get a possible outcome for this. And then we'll look at the Lover's Oracle. So the Ten of Cups, when I spun the deck around, just showed up again. So it seems as though this is something that is meant to be. Up, and then I just saw the Three of Swords. So there could have been a situation where you felt hurt. I feel like this person's inability to speak up and be really clear about how they feel might be difficult for you. Okay. Let's see the outcome. All right, that feels good. We've got the Page of Pentacles. So that's a new stable beginning. And look, the Wheel of Fortune. And the Magician in reverse. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So overall, the Six of Wands says there is a victorious outcome in this situation. No doubt with the Page of Pentacles, we've got something new. And I say new, meaning it's a refreshed energy. This could continue. It's like find that lighthearted energy again. Try to look at it from a different perspective. And things seem to settle down and get more grounded and stable. And the Wheel of Fortune is things turning into your favor. Like I said, there's a possibility some of you could get engaged this month. And then with the Magician in reverse, it's what you've been trying to manifest. This is just telling me that that manifestation is coming to fruition. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is stability and happiness and feeling really good about where things stand. So this could be a really pivotal month for you guys. I feel like a lot of different things could shift and change, and you could find yourself in what's after you, Libra season, feeling like a new person. I love that energy. It's really beautiful. All right, so let's look at the Lover's Oracle. This is for Virgo. This is for Virgo. Okay, for some reason this one's jumping out. It says acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. And then we have, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. All right, now last we're going to get a couple of messages from Spirit, from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Excuse me. This is for Virgo. All right, so we have imagine, absolutely. Higher power, I feel like that's the higher power at work, round and round, and deep knowing. And then we have yang, so it's a balancing out of your yin and yang energies, masculine and feminine. You could feel like you may be male or female, coming from more of your feminine side, maybe a little bit more emotional during this month. And of course, imagine. This is too, get out there. I say get out there. Get into your space of imagination, that childlike energy I was talking about. Anything is possible. Set your mind to it. Continue to manifest the things like we said in the main reading. It's all about setting those intentions and continuing to manifest the changes that you want and to get through the tough times that could be coming through and getting beyond them and finding that happiness that you seek. Round and round, you could have felt like this. You could be feeling like things just keep going in the same circle and you don't want that. And I think that's when this is going to change, is throughout this month. The 7th could be very significant for you. So your birthday could be September 7th. And that would be one of those days where things just start to feel different for you. And then we have higher power. Of course, they are always at work in your favor. Know that even in the darkest of times, they are always there by your side to pick you back up. This is a lot about finding that balance. There's a 4. And then we have deep knowing. I think you do know on the other side of any kind of difficult time that you will find not only peace, but happiness, real happiness. We've gotten through some really tough times in general, all the zodiac signs, and you guys can pick yourself up and keep going like pretty much no sign, I know, other than you guys. You guys are strong and determined and motivated and just an amazing earth sign. All right, guys, I hope this helped. I hope you have an amazing birthday. Obviously, we'll have more readings throughout the month. Thank you again for all of your support, your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. I do personal readings. That information is in the description box if you'd like one of those. I hope you guys have a beautiful month, and I'll see you in next week's reading. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.